All right, let's talk Vanderpump Blooms. Okay, I feel like when you first came onto my screen, I noticed your beautiful home. And then, of course, your restaurants have these like beautiful flower arrangements. It has become a staple of yours. And now you're coming up with Vanderpump Blooms and Bloom House and Bloom House. I believe that's how you say it.
Yeah,
Um,
Bloom Haus. You know, I'm glad you noticed that because I always try to do things that I'm organically and authentically involved in. And flowers have been such a passion of mine for so many years. The endless mornings down the flower market, doing these huge bouquets in my restaurant, just loving every minute of it. So when I met with Kroger and we decided to come up with a line of bouquets and arrangements, I thought this is just perfect. I mean, I could have every room could be filled with flowers. But I also believe that, that's not affordable. I mean, for the restaurant it is, but even if you have a small bouquet, it brings life and freshness to the table, to the room, whatever it is. It just changes the feeling of the room. So, yes, I'm flower obsessed, always have been. And I'm really excited to be launching this brand with Kroger. And they've been absolutely wonderful to work with. So we're doing we've got 8 bouquets and we've got 6 arrangements. And it's lovely when you can buy them in a really nice, tasteful vase as well, which has been something I wanted. And then buy them or collect the vases and have them in multiples down a dining table. And then I have my tutorials. If you've got the QR code, you can click on and see my tips and tutorials.
So, I mean, you're almost like the best friend who can help you because I love flowers and I love gifting flowers, but I don't know how things go together. So you're like the friend that can help us make that a lot easier. Tell us what goes into the perfect flower arrangement.
Oh, I think there's so many different kind of types of flowers for different occasions. I mean, everybody knows I love pink. So I think one of the signature bouquets will be pink. But then I'm also a white person. My house is very white. So I really love that. But then I also love the richness of the reds. And I like seasonal flowers as well to switch it up. Sometimes with the peaches and ambers at Thanksgiving time is really lovely, whites and reds for Christmas. But also, sometimes all the multicolored, but I've definitely got a few kind of stylized bouquets that will kind of appease and please everybody. And I have a love pretty much, I have to say, of all flowers. It's like I've never met a dog or a flower that I didn't like, and you know what I'm like about dogs. I've got 7 and my own dog rescue. So,
Yeah, no.
yeah, they're my passions, and that's what I'm doing nowadays. My life is actually just doing my passion projects. I feel like I've worked so hard my whole life, and it's to be able to create these incredible restaurants and design with my own design company, and then to be doing this flower project. It's really kind of, and my dog foundation. It's just things that I love to do, and if you can kind of turn it into a business, then that's great too. I've always said, find a job that you love and then you never have to work a day in your life. And I bet you feel the same when you come to work. You're excited about what you're doing. So I'm excited about flowers. I'm excited about cocktails and the hospitality business and design. So those are the things I do. And of course, as I said, charity, LGBTQ issues, and a lot of my dog foundation takes up a lot of my time.
Yeah, so restaurants, reality shows, the rescue pop. I mean, there's so many Vanderpump endeavors that you and passion projects that you're taking on. But so let's go through some of them because we want to know about Vanderpump Villa season 2 as well. What can we expect with that? Stassi's back.
Yes. Yep. And I mean, she was always so naughty, so funny. Sometimes, as we saw, she got things wrong, but you learn from mistakes and things. And it's good to have her back, really. And Vanderpump Villa season 2 is definitely going to be more than, I use the word more loosely because I can't really give any details away, but it's going to be sexier, fuller, naughtier, funnier, more majestic than season 1. But I loved season 1 too, and it was a great place to start.
One thing, I mean, that you have addressed is this rebranding of Tom Tom. It was it rebranded? Was it not? What can you say about that?
That was Peter Madrigal, and I love Peter dearly, and he's worked for me, for many years. I think we put out a statement saying, no, we haven't rebranded it. Over the years, I think you've seen that I've had staff for many, many years. And so to close Pump, because the lease ended, otherwise we wouldn't have closed it. And we didn't want to take it for another 10 years because I was opening another one in Tahoe. I was opening Pinkies at Flamingo. So when Pump closed, I had such close affinity, like with the chef, with many of the staff that worked there, that Tom Tom was thought of as more of a cocktail bar. I mean, I think it was voted #1 cocktail bar in Southern California. So for me, we had this beautiful patio, and I felt I wanted to step up the brunch menu, the dinner menu, and also I love the staff. So I tried to kind of slot them into the other side of Tom Tom, the second, side of Tom Tom that we developed later. And then we just put the Pump sign there, because remember, Tom Tom was only the right side. The other side was called the garden. So we just put the Pump sign underneath the garden there, because it was, it's a bit of nostalgia, really. I didn't feel quite ready to let the brand go. But that left side of Tom Tom was never called Tom Tom. It was all, but Peter Magical, bless his cotton socks. I'm calling my new restaurant in Flamingo Pinkies. I mean, maybe he wants to rename that as well.
He's getting ahead of himself. How cool has it been to see just not only your businesses grow, but your staff as well? Like, have you had a chance to see Ariana at hosting Love Island USA?
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it, but you know what? I've been so busy doing all my things. I mean, I was doing Gordon's show for a couple of months, and we came back here, and that aired very soon after we finished. So that was pretty quick off the mark. And then I was opening Wolf in Tahoe, and now I'm doing something else.
Yeah, season 2 of The Valley.
Oh, well, we're doing season 2 of The Valley, yes, but right now I'm in the middle of something else, which you can imagine.
Oh my gosh. You're teasing so heavily and I want to pick it up. Anything that you could tell us about what you're filming?
I'm filming season 2, but Vanderpump Villa, but I'm just not allowed to tell you any details yet. Close to my chest.
Got you. No worries. So I don't want to spoil it, so we could just get really excited about that. Obviously, we're talking about your different business endeavors, but I also want to talk about you being a grandparent. I mean, how much fun are you and Ken having?
I mean, I thought it would be good, but I didn't realize it'd be this good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very close to Pandora and Max as it is, and Jason's been in our life, Pandora's husband, for so many years. I'm very close, we have a very close family dynamic. But I lost my brother and then my mother, and just 3 weeks ago, my father. So to have this kind of new life, I mean, he's 2 now, but in the family is just so joyous, because when you start to lose people, it's really hard to process that, a close family dynamic. But having this baby in the family, I mean, we are all obsessed with him. I try to see him every day, and he loves his nanny Pinky, and I never say no to him. And I kiss his little satin slippers, his shoes, his feet. I call my kisses little teddy paws. I mean, I just worship him. I really do. So yes, it's been so joyous. It really has. I thought it'd be good, but I didn't know it'd be this good.
Oh my gosh, I love this chapter for you, and I really hope that you're really enjoying it. Babies do just add
I,
special.
I such an extraordinary, beautiful child that's got such a lovely sense of humor, and he relates so well. It's just, it's quite incredible, really. I think I'm totally, utterly devoted and in love with him.
Oh my gosh. Well, we are wishing the best for you and your family. Thank you for talking to me about Vanderpump Blooms as well. And congrats on everything.
Vanderpump Blooms is going to be in Kroger in just a minute, just like a few weeks.
I believe, right?
Yeah, for sure. But I just think it's something that I hope will grow and grow like the flowers themselves, because it's just, again, it's something that I love. And I think when you have a table, even if you put a small arrangement on the table, it makes a difference. It really does. And sometimes I have flowers that travel. I put them on the table, put them next to the bedside table, like put them in the bathroom. You know what I mean? It's just, I've always been that person. I don't think you've ever seen a room of mine, without flowers. And I would go downtown, do them myself, and I know people are busy, but I just think it's one of the beautiful things in life. It's like animals, animals, children, flowers, music. I love it all.